Mm.
Hello and welcome to Comedians Interviewing Musicians, episode 155. Good God. God knows what episode of quarantine. My name is Becky Joneel. I'm joined by my lovely and talented co-host, Kim Stacy.
Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Hi.
Hi. And for the podcast listeners who are not watching this on YouTube, I beg of you to stop and go to YouTube and look at how witchy and gorgeous Kimberly looks this evening.
Which sister from Sabrina do I look like?
Dorcas.
Okay. Did you just call me a dork?
No, she's cute. She looks good in red. Anyway, next up we have with us the incredibly talented. We've got a duo here for the podcast listeners. They also look gorgeous. They've got this cute little rainbow Christmas light and this gorgeously giant piano. We have Beth and Sharon of Sharon Bourbonnais, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so
Yes.
much. And joining me is Beth Gallagher.
Yes, Beth Gallagher.
Saxophone. She's over kind of just a little to the side there, but
He's socially distant. Socially distant. Beth Gallagher.
I also like that you have these beautiful tapered candlesticks. So I do feel like I'm very much Phantom of the Opera, the Dracula, if you will.
We'll try and light them. I think
yes.
To the ambiance.
Yes. Please don't light the piano on fire.
Right.
No, that's not that kind of podcast. Also,
except at the end, please do that.
Beth is also going to play some flute for us this evening. We sound check with some flutes. We're gonna
flute, saxophone,
and we decided definitely we would have a flute song.
Yes,
flute is coming back. Thank you, Lizzo.
Lizzo, that's all right, man. She's pretty awesome.
I know.
Yeah,
she has names for her flutes. Beth, do you have a name for your flute?
Nope. Sorry.
We're finding one tonight. We're gonna find one tonight, and we're gonna name your saxophone. No name for the saxophone either. Oh, it's happening.
We've been working on naming the piano the Grand Dame.
Ooh, see, and that's why I'm getting this very Dracula, Phantom of the Opera feel because of the Grand Dame.
The Grand Dame.
And also, we'd like to begin the podcast with thanking our patron subscribers, as well as the people who are tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. If you are tuning in, tell your friends to hop on and join as well, and don't miss out on the show. Comment below with some questions. If you're having a good time, Sharon does have a Venmo and a PayPal. Her Venmo is just at Sharon Bourbonnais, and PayPal.me at Sharon Bourbonnais is on both of those. And we would like you to know we are starting to track her tips. So when you tip them, be sure to send an emoji with a fist bump and a bourbon emoji. It's a little whiskey tumbler. Looks like, quote unquote, grandpa's tea. It's that emoji. So be sure to tip them with that emoji. And that way they'll know 6 months from now when you're listening to it with you and grandpa's tea, they'll know. Thanks again to our patron subscribers. We'll be shouting you out intermittently throughout the show, but just overall know that we love you and couldn't do this without you. So thanks. Mm-hmm. Sharon and Beth, how have you been handling quarantine? Have you learned any new hobbies?
Well, I have been live streaming. Actually, when the quarantine first started, and I'm a kind of a workout freak, or I'm a swimmer, basically. I like to swim. Yes. And I also teach Zumba, little known fact.
I know.
Oh, you do know. So I do the Zumba. So as soon as the quarantine hit, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I started live streaming from here. I have a big living room. It was before Grand Dame was here. But I started streaming a yoga dance. So I started out with a little positive reading, and then we would do some stretching, and then we would do some dancing. So that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, are you still taking lessons? How do they sign up?
Live. I threw my body out in front of everybody at like 9:20. 5 days a week I did it. For probably 3 months.
So you don't do it anymore, but is there, I wonder, can people like pay you to get those tapes? You should just be like.
I do have some of them on my YouTube account, which is Share in Music, all one word, not like Sharon, but Share in Music. And I do have a few of those videos available. God help us. And I'm thinking about doing it again. I'm thinking of, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Is it kind of like a Richard Simmons thing? That's what I'm picturing during these videos.
Right.
Is that you've got this big poofy brown wig on, and you've got your thong,
Thighs out.
you've got thighs out, you've got your thong leotard on,
Oh
and you
my
are
God.
just
You're nailing it right there.
yeah. That clearly I subscribe to your videos
Yeah.
and I love them.
Dang, I love that. Okay, well, so, and I also know that you posted a couple of home chefy moments. Have you been chefing it up at home, cooking during quarantine?
Yeah, I do. That's so weird. Yeah, that I like, you know, I and that's one of the things I would do with my Patreon is a friend of mine said, "Well, you should share your recipes and your lifestyle, exercise and everything." And I was like, "That's weird."
Yes.
But then I found myself I would make these pizzas and did a whole how to make the pizza from scratch on my Patreon. And then I recently did a salmon dinner.
Oh, I love salmon.
It was
Oh.
delicious.
Do you put your because you juice a lot?
I
Do you
do.
have your juicing stuff up there too?
I haven't done that. I would post the pictures of my juices.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's all really weird.
It's
Do you
I
find
love
it you're super interesting. I feel like you find it strange that people want to like you're
because
incredibly
the
interesting.
internet is weird. The internet is weird
Yeah.
because there's literally something for everybody.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, me just putting my juice out there is so
Yeah.
weird to me. But then I look at it and I'm like, what beautiful colors. I love it. I want to watch like when people juice stuff, it's so satisfying. You know,
It
like
is.
there's a whole subscription for satisfying videos. You should do
Yeah.
that with your juices.
Damn. Thanks so much, man. You're putting me on the path here.
People are into weird shit. If that
Yeah.
is one thing I've learned from 2020, people are into some freaky shit and
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just
and-
saying, like, there's some depraved shit that Kim and I definitely follow on Instagram that in no way compared to how interesting you are as a person. I feel like
No.
I need to start doing that. I think my friend is not too far off on that, as far as doing sharing my lifestyle and stuff. And I do it in a way that I hope I encourage other people to, come along with me on this,
Yeah.
juicing, fitness, swimming, everyday lifestyle.
well,
Yes.
I grew up swimming. I was a butterflyer. That's why my shoulders are
Oh, wow.
shit now, but it was my favorite. The pictures, not cute. It is the least cute of the sports. I will fight any, but swimmers are all beautiful people. But then you like take pictures of them swimming and they look terrifying. It's
They
just like
look like monsters.
it's like literally emerging out of the
If
water.
you took them out, like their faces and their bodies out of the water, just superimpose that into like a dark forest, I would immediately shit my pants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about it in a context like that, but you're 100%
Yeah, they're
correct.
it's absolutely terrifying.
Absolutely.
Oh no. Oh God. Well, I was gonna try and do a segue with that. I was like, speaking of absolutely terrifying, let's hear it. No, not how any of that works. But we would also Chris has tagged in the comments Sharon's website. So peruse, see some stuff on the website after this interview. Fools, don't click on it now.
Zumba
But
lessons with Sharon.
yes. And then you can like learn more about that, find the Patreon, and then subscribe
Right.
yourself. So
Yeah.
we are going to hear a song from Sharon and Beth. Hope you guys enjoy it. Here is Sharon Bourbonnais.
Thank you so much. So the song we're going to start with today, I got to watch it that I'm not too close, yet not too far away, is going to be the song that we usually kick off our Monday live stream. You can find us on Facebook Live, Sharon Bourbonnais, Mondays at 6:30. It's called My Get Happy Hour. And I have a great bunch of musicians that join me. And so this is a song I wrote when I was playing at the Elephant Room because it was always a happy hour. So it's called Get Happy. I wonder if I should do it like I used to do it at the Elephant Room with the original lyrics. I'll do it COVID. I'll do the COVID version. So here's a song called Get Happy. Come on, it's time to get happy. Get ready to roll. Everybody's ready to party. Come on, let's go. My finger's been itching to take a ride across the Keith. I need a bass to get walking and a drummer to swing that beat. Hey, guitar man, what's your plan to get us feeling higher? Sizzling horns, hot as peppercorns, setting this room on fire. Come on, it's time to get happy. Get ready to roll. Everybody's ready to party. Come on, let's go. People been working from home all week. There ain't been much shuffling up and down the street, except to get more wine from HEB and hurry home to watch a live music stream. Hey, bartender, give the band a round. The first one's on you. We're all getting our happy on. The music's gonna get us through. Beth Gallagher. Come on, it's time to get happy. Get ready to roll. Everybody's ready to party. Come on, let's go. Used to hear live music all over this town, 8 days a week. You go to church on a Mystery Monday. Don's Depot was the place to be. Hey, bartender, give the band a round. Oh yeah, it's just me. We're all getting our happy on. The music's gonna set us free. Come on, it's time to get happy. Get ready to roll. Everybody's ready to party. Everybody's ready to party. Everybody's ready to party. Come on, let's go. Hey.
Yes. That's what
Sharon
I'm talking about.
Bourbonnais, ladies and gentlemen, and Beth Gallagher on the saxophone. Thank you so much for joining us again, Sharon and Beth, and thank you all for the people joining in. So Frankie Springhart wants to know that sax is from 1903 ? And then 2 ? 1932, 23.
7.
Ooh,
7.
gorge. Thank you, Frankie Springhart. And thanks. I see Ivy McLean is here. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate y'all. Oh, yes. I love that song. I like that you adapted it for the COVID version. That's pretty spectacular.
Very good.
We talked a little bit about it before, pre-interview style, about certain venues closing down and whatnot. But do you have any venues that you want to shout out so that people can maybe support them now in a certain way to keep? Because I saw this one lady who was saying, it was an article about a Kansas City bar that just shut down, and the tagline was, if you're when your bar you love shuts down, you're like, gosh, I wish they knew they were struggling, I would have ordered takeout or something. That is every single bar and venue you know of right now. That's where they're at. So so is there a place you would like to shout out or give some spotlight to?
Well, I used to play at the Driscoll on Mondays, the Driscoll Hotel. I don't think they're hurting too bad. I don't know, they're the Driscoll, but the Elephant Room has shut down because it's in the basement, and that's where we used to do Friday nights. And so that's why I do a Monday live stream for the Driscoll happy hour, and then a Friday when I used to play at the Elephant, same thing. So kind of keeping that alive. So yeah, I don't know how you could support the Elephant Room because they're not open because they're a bar. They don't.
They're starting to do streams.
Yeah, they're starting to do streams. So you could tune in and donate. The other places that I've been playing that are, hanging in there is Guero's. I'm doing a show there because it's outside, and then the Planet Rock Distillery. I have 2 gigs there in February at Planet Rock. It's out in Hudson Bend, and then Guero's on Congress.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. Well, there we go.
Don's Depot is another. They have a fundraiser, and they've been doing some live streams in there. But that's like the heart and soul of our main music tribe. And after our Monday live stream, 6:30 to 7:45, we throw it across the street. I actually live across the street from Chris Gage and Christine Albert, who Chris Gage was playing at Don's Depot for like 25 years every Monday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why he does Mondays not at Don's, and I do not at the Driscoll, and then we live stream into each other.
Wow.
Yes, a matching of the cosmos. That's okay. Well, good. So everybody also just, if you can find ways, tune in. I mean, we have so many people, alumni on this show. Just start clicking bands of friends of ours. I'm sure they've got shows, places that you can toss some money at, so we can keep our, the live music capital of the world, the live music capital of the world. Right. Kim, take it away with the less depressing stuff, please. That was entirely my fault, but just.
You never know. It can always get very depressing on my end. Who's to say? You never know. You just never know. So obviously I went back and looked at all of your stuff. You post a lot. You're very active on Instagram and everything. And I love that because it's really hard when people are just like, here's this, here's that. And it's like, I want to know more. Yeah. I love it. Very good. So obviously you're a very active person, which just looking at your pictures made me exhausted. But so you were swimming miles, like you took us on this journey through your pictures of how many miles and stuff you were doing. Are you still swimming now, even during this whole thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like 3 years ago. I used to live really close to a Big Stacy pool, which was a free, actually spring-fed pool. And I thought, well, I'll do a 30-day personal challenge and I'll swim every day, and for 30 days. Well, that turned into 90 days, and then it just kept going. And then when COVID hit, I was like, oh no.
Right.
What am I going to do? I mean, I've been doing this for like 3 years. But I teach at the YMCA. Okay. And so since I teach Zumba there, of course, we're totally 50 miles from each other in this huge gymnasium, but I get to swim in their pool just because I teach there, and they have a heated pool.
Oh, great. Oh my gosh. And do you know how many miles you're up to now in the pool?
Well, I usually do about a mile.
Wow.
So, and I swim 5 times a week. But
dang.
I don't swim a mile every time, but pretty close.
You must have amazing arms and legs and all the other muscles that I don't know about.
Everything but, in the middle, it's just like.
Well, I mean.
Because I drink,
right? I want to say it's the plight of women. It's really just the plight
Yeah.
of booze.
Excuse me, you really need an inner tube because you're in the pool all the time. So you need an inner tube so you don't drown. Really, you're drinking to save your life.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Self-inflate. That's self-love.
Exactly.
Yeah. So being very active and like you're very goal oriented because you set yourself to have a goal for 30 days and then you push it to 90. Is there anything on your kind of your bucket list, to-do list that you're wanting to accomplish next?
I have an album right now it was like right when COVID hit. I don't know if you've heard of Shiny Ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Tijuana Trainwreck Horns.
Mm.
Well, Mark Wilson is a dear friend of mine and Tiger. And so they were in actually across the street. My album's being produced by and recorded by Chris Gage right across the street. And we had just recorded the horns on a few songs when boom, it was shut. So to finish that album is definitely on my goal. And then I have a bunch of songs that I wrote during the, these trying times. And my goal is to, God dang it, freaking start recording those songs. Because I would just write them and do a quickie phone video. And it's like, no, I really want to do a sit down.
Yeah.
Do some recording.
Yeah,
So
that's always the hard thing is just to do it. Because I have like a long list of videos that I want to record and everything. But then it's like, well, then I would have to get up.
Yeah, then I have to finish it.
Yeah,
Ugh.
then I actually have to do something. I was like, or I could sit here and watch more true crime. And I think that's good. I'll go with number 2.
Right.
It's very hard. That's why like during this whole quarantine pandemic thing, seeing people who were just spewing out content made me exhausted and then also made me like feel really bad about myself because I was like, what am I doing? And then I looked at myself and I said, Kim, don't compare yourself to anybody else. You're great just who you are. Yes, Netflix, I am still watching. Yes. Push the button. I am still alive. I'm still breathing. I'm still watching.
Also, speaking of who's watching, hi, Louis Carr. Louis Carr is watching.
Oh, yay.
He never gets to get on, so that's excited. Hello, darling.
Yes. Yay. Finally caught an episode live. So speaking of the opposite of laying on your couch, you skydived with your son in Dubai, which also that's just a lot. Is this a normal activity for you two? Is this like just how your relationship is?
Yeah. I first went skydiving in Hawaii. I lived in Hawaii for 10 years.
Yeah.
I moved there to teach music. I got hired. Crazy. I was there vacationing and actually got hired and they paid for me to move to Hawaii. I was like, okay. Yeah. So I skydive. My son is actually a professional skydiver. He was on a team in Dubai. He was on a 4-man skydiving team. He's been in the Chicago skydive world record for how many people, went down, head down towards, hurtling towards the earth.
Yeah. Hurtling to their death. I'm familiar. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Beth and I were touring and, we were kind of, I guess we set up and played at Skydive Chicago. We played for all these skydivers that were there skydiving. So we're playing music and we start partying a little, and then we start partying a little more. And the owner goes, you want to skydive? And I was like, yeah, sure. And so Beth has never been skydiving and it didn't sit well with her very well.
You know what? She's an inspiring person. You were talking about that earlier and I just, I followed her out of an airplane.
And you did it, Beth?
I did do it.
She went with my
her son. I don't know if he'll ever forgive me.
He screamed the whole freaking way down there.
Okay. I know I told you earlier that you need to get a Patreon so people can follow you, but now I'm afraid you're going to go full cult leader and walk people out of planes. No, because people have dream jobs. A professional skydiver is my nightmare job. Actually, I can think of no better way to make myself vomit all day long. Oh my God. Even thinking about it, I'm like, I need a nap.
Yeah. It was something else. I went ahead of her with another tandem guy. And I was just like, wee, because it was my 4th time to do it. I've done it in Dubai, Hawaii, Oregon. So now Chicago. And she went with my son because I was like, you'll be in good hands. She was like,
So it's safe to say that relationship is over. Beth and your son don't talk anymore.
I have a real reluctance to say no to things that are about living passionately and fully.
Mm-hmm.
So jumping out of an airplane has never actually been on my list of things to do. And, but when you have these just gorgeous buff guys partying with you and saying, it's not now, when?
Exactly.
That is why you don't get the cliche dare to dream or live, laugh, love tattoos, because you will have to think about it and answer to it every single time. Someone's like, do you want to jump out of a plane? You're like, hell no. And you're like, but did you not get dare to dream tattooed on your ass in spring break of 17, Cindy? We're jumping out the plane.
If somebody told you to jump for free with Olympic divers over a beautiful place, you are the type of personality that might, you might.
There's a short list of things I wouldn't do in that kind of situation. If you put beautiful men in front of me and you say, okay, you need to swim with sharks and you need to jump out of an airplane, I'd be like, oh no. And then this is your instructor. And I say, okay, what am I doing again? Absolutely.
No. It's made worse when they're cute for me personally.
That makes the death a little bit sweeter, doesn't it?
No. See, because one time, and this is a 5-second overshare with Becky Joe. One time when I was getting my IUD replaced, the gynecologist was incredibly attractive. And then he brought in his nursing assistant, who was the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. So it was two, Barbie and Ken, and I was in immense amount of pain. And I thought I was in a Saw movie for a second, like for a second. I was like, they're too hot to be real doctors. I'm sorry.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, there is that. You're too hot to be real situation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's a good way to catfish people. Before my last kind of fun question is what kind of role does your family play in your life with music? So I feel like, kind of see that connection.
Well, one of the songs that I will do at the end is Party, Party, Dance, Dance, which was the exact words of my mother. We were driving down to South Padre and we were going to be late and the bar was going to close. And so we called ahead and said, keep that damn bar open because we got a party, party, dance, dance.
No.
Story. And then my father was way different. Let's just put it that way. He didn't drink, and I think he should have because it gave him a heart attack by not drinking. He was so stressed out.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But he was into the classical music, and we would, he'd have it playing every Sunday morning. And he took me to the symphony and the opera and everything. But I would be playing like. He'd be like going. I could hear him stomping down the hall, and he goes, slam open the door, and he goes, "I hate Dave Brubeck." And then I would be playing Neil Young, like, a man needs a maid. And he's like, you sound like a sick cat. And I was like, well, good, because that's what Neil Young sounds like.
There we go. Neil Young wasn't a singer.
I freaking did.
My dad used to say the same thing to me because I would sing in my room and do impressions. So I would like sing one song as like one person and then switch it. And he goes, sounds like a dying sick cat in here. Yeah. And I was like, good.
Because that's what they sound like. And I'm actually doing good.
Yeah. I'm like, thank you for
are all dads privy to the old dying cat thing? Because I say that to my younger and my older sister are both horrifically tone deaf, like to the point where like it was like at one point my mom and dad have never been like, maybe we shouldn't try this. They literally looked at both my sisters like, there are some people who are just not given. You're given other gifts, darling.
Yeah.
You're giving other gifts. Like one, I think maybe could be taught as she got older. She started to hear a little bit of difference, but the other one, like she legitimately, and I've never really truly believed in tone deafness, like 100%. I think most people can be taught,
Yeah, yeah.
but ooh, my oldest
Yeah.
sister, God no. And she's the kind of person that makes up songs for everything too. It's all one note, but there's songs, I guess. Like, taking the dog out, we're taking the dog out. She's got to poop. We're taking the dog. And I'm like, there's no. And her children do the same thing. Her children will run around the backyard chasing and playing tag, and they're both like no rhythm.
Yeah. Well, do you ever do that, Sharon? Like, do you ever kind of soundtrack your life when you do
yeah.
stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
I feel like
What are your
that's
go-tos?
Yeah.
Well, what I do is usually it's when I'm driving. Not the best time. Yeah. And I'll come up with
Same.
an idea, and I'll freaking like get my phone out and I'll push record, and just whatever is going on, I start singing it. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cause I go off on tangents. I do the same thing with like stand up or sketch or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I just spew
You
it
gotta
into my
capture it.
phone. Yeah. But my thing is that it's mostly a lot of my ideas come in the shower. So
Ah,
that's where I do my best thinking.
You got to get a dry erase marker.
yeah, it's a little wet.
Yeah. I got one of those like waterproof pen things.
Yeah,
An
and just
OtterBox.
write on your wall.
Yeah, you gotta invest in an OtterBox. Those things you
Yes.
can be in a kayak upside down with an OtterBox.
Oh.
Basically, it'll protect your phone still. So
Beth, I wish that you were saying like I do my best thinking when I'm upside down in a kayak.
Yes.
very poorly then.
That's why
I do my
record.
best on the water on my back with a clamshell on my belly like an otter. That's how I write.
Don't snap with your head, snap with your hips.
Yes.
That helps when you're upside down. You know?
It's perfect. And we can hook up together because that's what they do. It's called rafting. When they sleep, they connect to each other. It's called a raft. Yeah, that's a group of otters. It's called a raft of otters.
Aw,
How sweet.
it is.
Who knows? Any hoozle.
Oh, that's a perfect segue to a couple of songs, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
We are going to hear a couple more songs from Sharon and Beth. Hope you guys are having a good time. Please take this time, if you want to join our Patreon. If you join now and recommend a friend, we will roast your friend's Instagram or Twitter on this show, and it will be hysterical. Just let us know when you sign up. And please tip at Sharon Bourbonnais on Venmo and paypal.me at Sharon Bourbonnais. So be sure to send them some money with a fist bump and a bourbon emoji, so they know it's real and so they know it's from this show. Fist bump, bourbon emoji. This is Sharon Bourbonnais and Beth Gallagher, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yay.
We're going to do a song that's coming on the new album. It's called Sea of Doubt. It is a positive song, kind of, I guess. And Beth Gallagher will be playing the flute. Lately I'm uninspired. I feel like all my strength is gone, and my burden is heavy. I feel like I can't carry on. That's the time I really need you. I need you to find the good in me. For your love, light, and wisdom is the truth that sets me free. Gotta keep on pushing on, trying to write a song, one that will tell it like it is now. get lost and the words don't come across. Feel like I'm drowning in a sea of doubt. I'm drowning, can't find my way out. But we are much stronger than we believe. Gotta dig down deep, find your divinity. You're born with all that you need. Truth will set you free. Keep pushing on, you gotta be strong, so you can tell it like it is. Sometimes we all get lost in the gotta hang on at all cost. Don't be drowning in a sea of doubt. I'll help you get out. Nice, Beth. Beth Gallagher on the flute. We have another happening song for you. This next song that we're going to do, I hope you can hear me, is called Gator Tough. And I wrote it when Beth and I and the band were down in New Orleans. And it just so happens we were playing for I don't even know what we were playing for. It was a cutting edge music conference or something. Anyway, so like we won the prize to go down there and play for free. But we did get another paid gig while we were there. And we, had a wonderful New Orleans experience. While we were down there, though, happened to be the 10th anniversary of Katrina. And little did we know, but we found ourselves down in the lower 9th Ward with a parade from the high school that was at the lower 9th Ward. And we were just so moved and touched by the resilience of the people in New Orleans that I wrote this song on the way back, driving down Highway 10. It's called Gator Tough. I went down to Baton Rouge, Lake Charles and Thibodeau too, Lafayette, Bayou du Lac. Oh, I was missing a piece of my soul and I wanted it back. Well, I felt it stir, knew I was getting close. The salty breeze blowing off the Gulf Coast. You know, I felt my heartbeat strong across the Mississippi when I heard that music down in the Crescent City. If you want to get up, you know you gotta get down. Don't waste your time upon the neutral ground. If you want to get down, you know you can't give up. Like folks in Louisiana, Gator tough, Gator tough, Gator tough, Gator tough. My soul was free in the Big Easy. I found my queen of the Mississippi. Now I really know just what it means, y'all. Yes, I know what it means to miss New Orleans. If you want to get up, you know you got to get down. Don't waste your time upon the neutral ground. If you want to get down, you know you can't give up. Like folks in Louisiana, Gator tough, Gator tough. Oh, Gator tough, Gator tough. Many hurricanes try to take her. A storm's no match for the Queen's creator. Lower ninth ward, not safe and sound. I never felt such strength standing on that hollow ground. If you want to get up, you know you got to get down. Don't waste your time upon the neutral ground. If you want to get down, you know you can't give up. Like folks in Louisiana, Gator tough, the Gator tough, a Gator tough, Gator tough. Folks in Louisiana, Gator tough.
Come through, Sharon and
Heck
Beth.
yes.
I love it. You guys are incredible. Thanks again for being a part of the show. And people watching, for having a good time, tip them on Venmo and PayPal with a fist bump and a bourbon emoji. Thanks again, ladies. I know I have one more question before we get into a game, because my game's kind of short today. So Kim, I hope maybe you got a couple more. I know you're prepared. She's prepared. For the podcast listeners, she looks really mad at me right now.
For the podcast listeners, Kim has left.
Kim's gone. No, I have a question. I saw, because we did get to experience, or y'all did. I'm in Kansas City right now, so we get it all the time. It's currently happening as we speak. We're about to get 10 inches of snow, but Austin experienced its, every 5-year miracle snow recently. And you posted something on Instagram, your snowfall inspiration. And you did kind of hit on it earlier, like when you're in the car, like how influenced are you by environment to write a song? And have you ever written a song about a shitty environment, like the DMV or like a boring baby shower or something?
Yeah, I think I've written, I think the environment is actually what mostly inspires. I don't just grab songs out of the air. Something comes across my whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, write a song about that. I was thinking today, it's so funny because I was thinking today, it's like, I just want to call somebody and tell them.
Because they're friends of mine. And my mama said,
yes, improv game that.
Yeah, I just, let me write about it because I'm like out of ideas,
Yeah, it's because we haven't been able to go anywhere.
I know. I started writing a song yesterday, and I started it in the car on my way to church. I play at church, and I'm like, oh man, this is a groovy bluesy song and everything. So I came here and I started writing it, and I'm like, God damn, it's about the same damn thing. You know, the guy that, messed you around, you got moving on and all. It's like, so then I thought, well, I'm going to make this song about, I thought he was moving on. I thought he wasn't putting his arms around me, but it's because, remember that movie, The Sixth Sense?
Yes.
Ooh,
We didn't know he was dead.
spoilers.
I know. So I thought, oh, I could write, maybe I could do that. I don't think I'm that good though to
Oh,
write
totally, you
that
can
in.
do that.
Yeah,
Right.
to write it to where it turns out at the end of the song, you realize that no, the guy didn't move on, or he wasn't that he didn't love me. It was because I was dead or he was dead.
Yeah.
I love that. Because if
Isn't
you
that
were
weird?
dead, then it's the others.
Right.
What
So-
if you both don't know you're dead?
Right. And it's
Where's
like,
that movie?
What if it's not a song at all?
It's called The Other Sense. That's the name of the song now.
okay.
What if you write a song and it's not a song?
It's just
Anybody else getting freaked out?
Kim, Kim's lost it. She's
Yeah.
lost
I just heard my brain ping.
it.
I don't even know what to do with all that. I tell you. It's like, what do you do with that? It's
Story of our lives. No one knows what to do with us ever,
Sounds
Sharon.
stupid.
It is a disease. It's a disease. All right, Kim, what's your question?
Okay. Other than music and family, what is kind of like another love in your life? Like something else that
Hmm.
said, if I wasn't doing music, this is what I would do full time.
Huh. That's a good one. I wasn't doing music. God, I'd probably be Richard Simmons.
Yes, I was hoping you were gonna say.
I was like, come on with me, let's juice. Come on, everybody.
Yes, and we really need a Richard Simmons right now because where is he?
I know. I don't know. If he's
Nobody
doing well.
know. I don't think
Nobody
Richard
knows.
Simmons knows.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, I don't even know.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah,
Like-
I would love that. And if I had a daytime, talk show, I would completely have you on to do a segment of fitness.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I'd be okay at it.
I think you'd be
Another
great at
dream
it.
of mine- Another dream is, this is my latest dream, but I've always been big into horses, and I had a couple of horses in Hawaii, and I've been right now kind of shopping for some property where I could actually have a senior pet rescue, and then maybe have a couple of horses, and that would be my retirement, and I would just live stream from my cabin.
I
I'm gonna
love
cry.
it. I love it.
Yeah, that sounds perfect to me. Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, we're not crying. We're playing.
A
We're
senior
playing.
pet rescue. That get you?
No, yeah,
No.
it does. I follow a lot of dog hospices and farm hospices. I'm a sad person like that. And I don't have the will to do it because one, I'm broke, and two, I'm far too sad. Those animals need a mother, and I could not handle that. So any hoozle on the real. I know that you gave onesies for Christmas, or
Oh,
your kids
God,
showed up in onesies. Was that your doing? I love it.
Yeah.
Because she seems, and I got the vibe from the picture that you were as pleased as just made
Mhm.
As
made
my
your
sons
day.
were. Yeah.
Oh yes. And I love that shit. And my mom loves that as well. Like I'm here for a onesie. And I kept thinking like, that's just one of the
Oh.
best Christmas gifts. It just truly is.
I'm 31 and I think I have 9 onesies.
Oh my God.
So
This is slowly going to turn into Kim's hoarders episode, but it made me think of like good gifts and bad gifts. Cause it's like a onesie is like the world's greatest quote unquote bad. Like it seems like a silly gift, but everyone loves them. So I thought I would give you ultimatums of the worst gifts possible. And you're going to have to tell me of the 2 gifts I give you, which one you would give as a gift.
Re-give or
And
re-give?
which one you would receive as a gift, and you have to
Ooh.
choose one or the other. Like you have to
Okay.
give
Ooh.
one away to somebody you care about, and you have to receive one of them. Are you ready?
ooh, good. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So would you the give or take which one would you want? Which one would you give? Is a bag of snakes or a jar of toenails? What? We're starting off simple.
That's pretty simple. I think I would keep the bag of snakes.
1,000%.
And give the toenails.
1,000%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because giving someone a bag of snakes is only funny for like a split second, and then it's like we're going to the hospital.
Yeah. You know,
No,
what
I
else?
hate
There's-
feet.
Yeah. Well, just the whole toenail thing. I'm like, oh. That's
I
kinda
feel like
creepy.
there's someone in all of our lives that would not only appreciate it but find it hysterical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Wait, where's Beth? Did Beth leave?
Yeah, she's right here. Like, how
Okay.
long did it take them to save all those toenails? you
Right.
know, in
Yeah,
that
Beth,
car?
what's Beth's choice there?
I go the same way. Snakes are beneficial, you know. They're
Yeah, we throw them in the yard.
okay with snakes.
Yeah. Snakes
like-
are great for the environment.
Yeah.
You do a lot of stuff with them. What are you gonna do with a jar of toenails?
Well, we're the one who showed up
Compost,
looking like a
compost,
witch.
Yeah. Both of them actually go in the compost pile.
Yeah, you could compost those. We'll see. Okay, now we're just doing good. Okay.
On
Next
to the
one.
next
Now we're doing
gift.
good.
Okay, give or take a haunted item
Mm.
or a straight up curse.
Oh, haunted.
Like you give someone like a haunted necklace or a haunted piece of furniture, or would you
Mhm.
give someone or would you take a full blown curse? Give or take.
Now, am I doing harm to the other person? that
Who
receives?
knows? It could be like a silly curse. Well, you can decide what curse it is. It could be like you're cursed to being allergic to butter or something. I don't. That's
Right,
awful.
right.
That is not a silly curse. That is awful.
It's true.
Curse someone to be allergic to the most delicious thing on earth.
Kimberly, we know what Kim's
Butter.
Like, yeah, I can't eat, I don't know, chocolate mousse.
Oh no.
That would be hard.
These are terrible curses. I curse you with having too much money.
Right. Oh,
Come on,
What
guys.
if it's like you have to cut your toenails every day and that's why they have a jar full of toenails?
Absolutely not. Can we
I
stop
don't know
saying the
why
word toenails?
That vision, this is really embedded in
I
my head of the jar.
I hate it. I don't want to talk about toenails anymore.
Kim's
I'm gonna
least
go get a
favorite thing.
pedicure tomorrow.
Right. Okay. Well, fine. I mean, I feel like personally I would take the haunted item and give a
Me too.
curse because I'm
Yeah.
mean
Yes.
like that.
1,000%. Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Because you don't
I
have
like-
to gift somebody a gift doesn't have to be to a friend. You can
Right.
gift something to an enemy.
That,
And I have a
ooh.
long list
Oh,
of people
let's
I would
go
curse.
baby, all the way. So I'm keeping the.
Keeping the haunted spooky locket.
Yeah, I kind of like that because that would.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That locket
this
can
one-
help me curse people.
This one's good. The worst vacation ever or the ugliest car ever?
I think I would keep the car. I'll
Right,
keep
that
the
is
car and give
value.
away the worst vacation. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
We're very
Yeah,
terrible.
take that
people.
Airbnb
Yeah,
at
no,
I wouldn't
Chernobyl.
say that.
No.
We are very
improv.
awful people because
We're doing
we're like,
improv.
okay, we're gonna take the less terrible gift,
Well, okay.
and then I'm gonna give.
Well, let's think about this though. Let's think about it though. If it's the world's worst vacation and the world's ugliest car, the resale value on the world's ugliest car, you could take that shit apart for parts. But you can also do that with the world's worst vacation. You can sell those tickets, you can sell that Airbnb for credit, and you can go to, Mykonos or whatever with that money. Who cares?
Mhm.
But what's
That's not how I
funnier?
thought.
So it's the world's worst vacation until you've done it.
Yeah.
At
There
which
we
point
go.
You can't sell the tickets.
That's what
anymore.
I'm thinking.
Anything
That's what
can-
I'm thinking too.
Yeah,
No, I'm thinking someone's got you
You know?
someone's got you the worst hotel ever in Chernobyl, and it's you know what I mean. Like that's not like world's worst, like unsafe, terrible. Okay, like there's no linens on the bed.
Chernobyl.
Bad.
Yeah.
You don't. You can sell that maybe beforehand, but the world's ugliest car as a gift is hilarious.
It is. And you can put.
But what
stickers
Beth's
on
saying
it.
also, yes, exactly. But what Beth's saying is kind of, you could take this awful vacation and you can make it magical.
Yes.
Absolutely.
See, Beth.
Is that what you're saying, Beth? Or Beth is like, no.
Well, I'm actually saying it more about the car. I mean, if it works, and then who cares what it looks like?
Yeah.
But the
I
world's
have
worst
had the
vacation, I
ugly
hate
cars.
spending a significant little window of my life someplace that I thought was worthy of a vacation and having it turn out to be worst. We've all
Right.
had that, and man, that's stuff you think back
Yeah.
on for the rest of your life. You go, "Ugh."
I think the world's worst vacation I'm still on. It's just my life.
Kimberly. She loves her job. Join our Patreon. We have lots of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do 2 more. Okay. Okay. You're a re-gifted item or something that you already have 100 of. Like something you
Ooh.
already gave someone on purpose and it was like thoughtful and they gave it back to you, or someone gave you another fucking scrunchie or something. I don't know. What do I even have
think I would
100
take
of?
the one that I already have a bunch of, and then I would regift it.
Nice. I mean, what if,
Yeah.
okay, technically though, if you have 100 of something that you really like it's a collection, that could be a really
True. It'd be
good
like,
gift.
ooh, I have another kitchen magnet.
Yes.
I do love kitchen magnets. So
Yeah, but then like, what if you get like another toilet plunger?
Yeah.
Why do you have 100 toilet? Don't answer that question. We're not going to let Kim follow that. Okay.
Different mood.
This is the last one before we hear one more song. Then we're going to cut the live feed. This song is very serious. So before we get into the serious question, I would like to thank some people. Jake Farr Guitar Studios. If you need a guitar lesson while you are in quarantine, hit up Jake Farr. They do virtual lessons. Also, Share Tea and her girl Waffles. The Chicken Purse will sell you or buy your house during this time. Help you find a place to live for this new year and reinvent yourself. Incredible lady and just in general like a nice person. So hit up Share Tea. She'll be able to help you out. Share Tea sells. Yes, Share Tea Realtor. And Gerald Bailey at Gerald Bailey's Kitchen or Gerald's Kitchen. Gerald Bailey's Kitchen. I'm for the podcast. Gerald's Kitchen. There we go. God Mike came in. He came in. Well, I don't know what he was doing, getting a drink while I was having a stroke, but it's geraldskitchen.com. You can hit that up so that Debbie Stanley's got your house concert and concert needs during this time. We'd like to also give a special shout out to the Wallens, Jeff Plankenhorn, Brian Wolf, and his D Coyote, as well as our good boys and girls. They're 2 boys, Earl and Ray. We just love and miss you, and we can't wait to see you when we're out of this. And thanks to the people who've tuned in today. The last question. Oh, and Cheryl Stack. Hi, Cheryl. Hope to catch the beginning later. Oh, Cheryl, as soon as we're done with this, it will be live back up, and you can just restart it, and it will be in this glorious Groundhog Day loop for you. That was a timely joke. Groundhog Day is coming up. Any hoozle. I wanted to say any hoozle again, but that joke has retired. Groundhog's Day. The last one. Would you give or take a dog with really bad farts or a super mean cat?
Oh, I got to go with the farts.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you can just blame it on the dog.
I know.
Hello.
All right.
And I already have a super mean cat. Her name is Celine Dion, and she's trying to eat my feet.
Right there, right now?
Yeah, she's under my desk. She's on her plate.
Yeah, she has a serving dish. It's like a cookie platter, like a plastic ham platter that she lays on. There's Celine. She's a big old mean girl, but she's real pretty.
She sure is. Does she
Okay.
her, you think?
Oh, I have scratches.
Oh, Kim's cut up on a regular basis. She looks like the Christmas ham that Celine Dion is replacing on that plate.
Yes.
Sometimes yeah. But it's funny. She sent me the most adorable Celine Dion picture the other day. And I was like, oh my God, she's being so sweet. And then she just texted me. She bit me right after.
Yeah. She was like holding my hand with her little paw. And I was like, oh, and then.
Oh, your own computer beeped you like you said something horrible.
I got it. I did.
And then she beep. Like, what did she do, Kim? My God. On that note, before we find out what Kim's cat actually did and we get tagged by the CIA or the Russians, we are going to hear
And
one more
PETA.
song. And PETA. We're going to hear one more song, and CPS, if we're being completely honest. We're going to hear one more song from Sharon, Bourbonnais, and Beth Gallagher. Then we're going to cut the live feed. If you want to see more, join our Patreon. Chris will put it up there. I'm sure it's already up there. And you
And
just haven't seen it.
Sharon's.
And Sharon's.
And join Sharon's
Sharon
Patreon.
Bourbonnais. Cool.
There we go. And if you,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're already supporting Sharon on Patreon, like you can just like, we're friends now. So you can like also support us for the Patreon list or the podcast listeners. I'm shamelessly plugging and flipping my hair with my butterfly clips. Love us back. Thanks again for joining us. We are going to hear one more song, then cut the feed. Hope to see you later on the Patreon. And we love you. We'll see you in a second. Here's one more song with Sharon and Beth.
Okay, we're going to do a song for my mom, Party, Party, Dance, Dance. Down the southern tip of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, there's people dancing on the border while the guitar on play. On South Padre Island, along the Gulf of Mexico, it's a party, party weekend, said Joe King Carrasco. Party, party, dance, dance, that's what my mama say. Get your party on,
Get your party on.
chase your blues away.
Chase your blues away.
Party, party, dance, dance. Now mama told us what to do. Get your party on,
Get your party on.
and your dancing shoes, yeah. Down southern Louisiana, where they had that Mardi Gras, there's people dancing in the street, y'all, till the break of dawn. They're dancing in the quarter along Frenchman Street. Party, party, dance, dance to the second line beat. Party, party, dance, dance. That's what my mama say. Get your party on,
Get your party on.
and chase your blues away.
Chase your blues away.
Party, party, dance, dance. Now mama told us what to do. Get your party on,
Get your party on.
and your dancing shoes. They're swinging up in Amarillo, out in El Paso to Hey Beto. People waltzing across Texas in the cowboy boots. They're dancing down in Austin, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio. Party, party, dance, dance, till the cows come home. Party, party, dance, dance, that's what my mama say. You get your party on,
Get your party on.
chase your blues away.
Chase your blues away.
Party, party, dance, dance. Now mama told us what to do. Get your party on.
Get your party on.
In your dancing shoes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us this
Ooh.
evening and providing such incredible entertainment. You guys were amazing, and we're so glad to have you on the show.
Privilege.
Thank you. We hope that everyone here tonight had a good time, and we can't wait to see your comments and your likes and subscribes after this. If you join the Patreon tonight and recommend a friend, we will roast them on the air. It's yet to happen. But I'm
Or
hoping
do something happy birthday. I'm saying she's so focused on roasting everyone. I said we could do an anniversary shout
I want
out.
it to burn.
Let's talk about love.
I mean, or we could be mean to your friends. It's 2021. Start off mean. That's all I'm saying. Also, you should tip Sharon and Beth tonight. We've got the Venmos tickered in the corner, but if you're listening on the podcast, it is at Sharon Bourbonnais, Bourbonais, and paypal.me at Sharon Bourbonnais. That is how you tip them. Make sure you do a fist bump and a bourbon emoji so they know it's from the show. We're going to cut this live stream, but we're going to record some exclusive content for y'all. So stay tuned for that on Patreon. We love you. Thank you, Kim. Love you dearly.
Thank you. Love you.
And thank you, Sharon and Beth. We're going to cut this feed and film some stuff for y'all. See you later. Bye.
See you on the other side. Bye.